not the first time we've had that much, but we see such a big issue, you know, so that's something that's recent. But, oh yeah, and the last time we shut Congress down. When they were doing those Muslim inquiries, they shut down because of that march. And because of the celebrities, back then Twitter, I remember, funny story, Kim Kardashian tweeted she was Muslim for a day, and Al Jazeera picked it up, and CNN picked it up, and then it became national news, and it became so obvious that the congressional hearings were unconstitutional that they stopped them. You know, or there's also the prison industrial complex, and we don't talk as much about police brutality, but bridging the gap between law enforcement and community is still a key thing because they're shooting more people now than ever. And we're not talking about it, we're busy talking about Trump. His shit. Told him I wasn't going to curse. I'm so sorry, but I told you, you know, another thing is I'm also an, this might sound crazy, especially here. I better not curse. The cuss word thing is bad. It's really, you shouldn't use it, but it's genuine. No, it's just an expression. But I think about things that I'm offended by. And I shouldn't say offended, but things that I'd like to change. Like, for instance, and that's why I talk about meditation a lot. It's another subject, right? I put meditation in school. Say in Chicago, in Oakland.
What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for tuning in to 8 Connection TV. Subscribe, baby. Also, check out my two new channels, 8 Connection TV 2 and ACTV Games. When you go through those channels, subscribe and don't forget to ring that bell.
Hey! Oh! What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Hey! Oh! What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Hey! I am here with vlog 2. Okay, we're gonna try this shit. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do what it do. Some of y'all said y'all liked my last video. For liking my last video. I appreciate that shit. Yeah. So, what I need y'all to do is like this video real quick and let's start this off. So, correction. I don't clickbait. Everything that I put in my title be what the freaking video is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like an article. When you click on when you Google something and an article comes up, and you go to it and they just explain what they're talking about, what the topic of is, you know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj feud with Remy Ma. You go to it expecting to see them fighting. Okay, but they're not fighting. They're talking about that title. They're talking about the topic. So that's what YouTube is. We talk about the topic. Right, okay? So a lot of you guys were very crazy about my title. 8 Connection TV is ending. It is. It is ending. And I talked about it in the video. Whether or not it was at the beginning or at the end, I talked about it in the video. And the title of that video included everything else that I talked about in the video. So some of y'all are salty. I'm used to some of y'all being salty, but y'all need to start adding pepper to it because I've been doing this for over 11 years now. And I don't know why people still sound so or seem so or comment so like they're brand new. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But anyways, thanks to everyone else that was positive and actually watched the video and understood the video and loved the video. So the skinny is 8 Connection TV will end as soon as I find a regular human slave job. And the reason why I call it a human slave job is because I'm an oddity in a world filled with normal people. Quote unquote. By definition, the world's normal doesn't define anyone that exists on this planet, but for general purposes, hopefully I'm connecting with you. And there are so many jobs out here that people love to do, and there are so many jobs out here that people just can't do or hate. And I'm one of those individuals. If it's nothing dealing with video, acting, commercials, photography, anything in the realm of entertainment, I'm not going to like the job. And so I've been working since I've been 16. I am now in my 30s. And unfortunately, I have decided to, at a late age, chase my dreams. I should have did this in my 20s. That's what everybody tells me. You should have did this when you were 20. No, because I had to pay bills and pay rent. And I was living all on my own. All my own. Oh, that was an off note, but y'all know what I'm saying. And so for me, when I was able to find the ability to do YouTube full time and still pay my bills and still do what I love to do, because YouTube is what I love to do, I didn't factor in a full-time job coming to Atlanta because I thought that everything would be fine. But that's not the case, because YouTube is doing what they're doing with the whole advertisement bull crap and blah, 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 but that's affecting everyone's livelihood. Whereas some people on YouTube get paid $20,000 a month. Peons like me only get paid like $1,000 a month. And that's a far stretch. When you think about it, allowing that to be your only income in life is a far stretch. But I've been managing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not rich by no means at all, you know? But suffice it to say, I'm doing what I love to do, which is entertain. So why not continue doing that? So my message in the last video is, if or when I get a full-time job, because I'm going to need a full-time job because YouTube went from $1,000 to $100 a month, I'm not doing A Connection TV anymore. And the reason being is because I'm not going to be able to work 40 or 50 hours at a regular human slave job, still chase my dreams, because I'm chasing the motherfucking dreams. I'm going to be acting and doing something, goddamn it, and keep my contracted photography job and do A Connection. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I've invested a lot. I've invested over 11 years, over almost 3,000 videos of my life, of my creativity into this. And I've helped a lot of people over the years. I've encouraged a lot of people over the years. So I think I've done what I was supposed to do. I would love to continue doing it, but the only way that that's going to work right now is if YouTube kicks back the revenue that they've generously been giving us. Actually, we've been giving them. The YouTube community has afforded YouTube people to have a job. So, yeah. But if they get their thing back in order, I will be able to continue doing this full time. But until then, I do need a full-time job. Unless you, a viewer, a dedicated viewer, because some of you are very spotty. But my full-time dedicated people that watch 90% of my content, if you would love for me to be able to continue doing this and to chase my dreams at the same time, you can definitely assist by donating to the Patreon. And by doing so, will afford you certain opportunities for us to connect on a one-on-one basis, depending on how much you decide to donate for that monthly subscription. It could be $1 a month, it could be $3 a month. And when you think about it, you just spent $1 not too long ago, or sometime today, or you're gonna spend $1. So what's $1? What's $3? Some of you guys, what's $5 or $10 a month? I don't know. I don't know your pockets. All I know is that for mine to continue to be stuffed with anything, I need to find a full-time job. So once I do, A Connection TV is ending. Yes. So that's what that video was about. That title was perfect for the video. I just saved it to the end. And I don't know what this title of the video is going to be, but I wanted to take 6 minutes of your life away by explaining that. Hopefully you got to this point so that we can continue on. And let's talk about Russell Simmons' luncheon that I just got finished watching or viewing or being a part of. I was invited from one of the directors from AAP, United Way, AAP, Greater Atlanta, to this luncheon. And, you know, Russell Simmons had some very insightful things to say. And it's always interesting when someone of wealth speaks basics to someone that's struggling. And it's like, I wonder if he would have that same mentality if he was in my financial position, or my mental position, or my spiritual position, because a lot of these wealthy people are on an upper level when it comes to mental, spiritual, and emotional as well. So I wonder how would he be. But he did not grow up with a silver spoon in his mouth, so he definitely created this life for himself amongst his peers and so forth and so on. One of the things that he said at this luncheon that really holds weight to how I believe and perceive life to be today is, and it didn't really, I guess it didn't really resonate to my regular feelings until after hearing him say it, but he said, you can never fail until you quit. You can never fail until you quit. You can never fail until you quit. And me wanting to be an actor, I can never fail until I quit. It's like, say, forget it. I'm just gonna work at a store for the rest of my life, or forget it, I'm just gonna do this for the rest of my life. Our minds are built up on security, and the definition for our livelihood with security is financial stability. Ari Fitz did an amazing video where she talked about stability and what the definition of that means to her. And it's not based on financial or the physical. It's based on the mental and the emotional and the spiritual. And as long as she's doing mentally, emotionally, and physically fine, she's good. She's stable. Whether or not she has a job, a source of income, or whatever, she's stable. And I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. If I can only get there, right? If I can only get there, because you know, I live in Atlanta, I live in Camp Creek area, Heron Creek, and I need to drive 25, 30 minutes everywhere to go everywhere I need to be, to do what I need to do what I love to do. I want to pursue acting, I want to pursue commercials, I want to pursue photography, I need to travel, but I need a car to do that, and I need money to support the car. So it could be a bit much, you know what I'm saying? It could be a lot when you are trying to go for what you love, not trying to follow the rules like everyone else and be like, go to college, do this, do that, find a job, get that job, pay that bill, go over there, stop at the stoplight because it's red. Okay, green, now go. This whole world is filled with rules that we're supposed to abide by. And someone like me pursuing their dreams is something that's so taboo and frowned upon and shunned upon. And it's like, why? Why do you guys have to feel good because you're working full time and I have to feel like shit because I don't want to and I want to do something that I love? Why? Why is it okay for you to feel like, okay, Wes, whatever, go get a job? Oh my God, your minds are so small. And I'm trying to adopt a similar connection with you despite our differences. But for some reason, I can't. I just can't. It's just not fair. You know what I'm saying? For me to allow you to be okay with working 40 to 50 hours at a job that you don't love versus me working 40 or 50 hours doing YouTube is something I love to do. Every time I tell somebody I'm doing YouTube full time, they look at me like, really? What? Ugh, get a real job. And I'm like, bitch, I have to file taxes just like you. So what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's aggravating. Like, that's why I always start my videos off with adopt similar connections despite our differences, because no matter what you got going on, I'm sure we have similarities amongst us. Don't be shady. Don't be funky. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Russell Simmons, although he's worth millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, he was really hitting it home with me, especially when he was talking about being a vegan and how, you know, the farm trade companies are the leading one source of global warming now. The oil that goes into producing our food, the hormones, the chemicals that goes into our chicken, our fish, everything that we love to conceive, or consume rather, everything that we love to consume is killing us. He's been vegan for 30 years. I'm in my 30s. He's in his 60s. So I don't know. And so if I strike it rich, then I guess that can kind of help me out. Because you know I can be like, chef, make me a little lettuce with something. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have the mental capacity to even do that. And then the mental capacity, the budget to do that, because being vegan can be kind of expensive. But he was like, no, it's cheap. I was like, okay, well, if you say so. If you say so. But I don't know. It was interesting. I met some different people and it allowed me to connect on a different level with others, because usually my networking skills suck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always shy and I'm in the corner like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. Oh, you recognize me? Hi, how are you? Okay, have a good day. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. And that's not good. You shouldn't do that. I know I shouldn't, but you know, I do. But I've been trying not to. You know, that's why I went to the About Him 2 viewing yesterday. New topic. I think this is going to be in the title of the video for clickbait. Please. It's going to be in the title somewhere. It's first, second, third, last. I don't know. Don't kill me. But I went to the About Him 2 viewing. If you go to my Instagram, you can see all of those pictures. That was awesome. Atlanta has no shortage of men. Like, no shortage of men whatsoever. Okay? So it's like if you're talking to someone, and I kind of am. I don't know if y'all saw vlog 1, but we still, what's today? Today's Monday. No, what the fuck? What is today? Today's Monday. Today's Monday, and I'm going to California this week. But today's Monday, and I met him last Wednesday. So we're almost to a week. Hey, we're almost we're almost to a week. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know, I know how this thing usually goes. I had my heart broken in Orlando by Will. For those of you, I could say it now because I really don't care anymore. I really don't care. It's my life. But yeah, Will broke the hell out of my heart last year. So, it was what it was. I've had my fill of guys like that. You know what I'm saying? And, for whatever reason, it's crippled me in more ways than one. But in leaving Orlando, I met up with an amazing man. His name is Chad. I don't care if you know him, if you don't know him. His name is Chad. Amazing dude, like the best man that I've ever met in my entire life. Okay? I could have easily been in love with him, but because of my mental crap that I went through dealing with Will, I wasn't able to fall in love with Chad. And then coupled that with my living situation and the fact that I didn't want to be in Orlando anymore whatsoever, and I didn't want him to uproot his life to fly and move to Atlanta for me, someone that's really got a lot going on, I couldn't allow myself to fall in love. So I said to myself, and I've been through a lot of crying situations and dealing with Chad because Chad is an amazing man, like a godsend, like incredible. But I could not see it at the time. I saw it, but I couldn't accept it. I couldn't receive it. You know, I think that's what it was. I saw it, but I couldn't receive it and I couldn't accept it. It was all me. It had nothing to do with him. And I'm getting to the point, but just vibe with me. Hopefully y'all are chewing on something or drinking something. Just vibe with me real quick because we're adopting some blood connections, right? So, and dealing with all of my relationship bull crap in Orlando from all of the dudes. It was Chad, Ty, I'm naming names. Chad, Ty, Trey, Chad again, Will, who else? Married mothers, you know what I'm saying? I went through a lot in Orlando. And going to Orlando, Ramel, I went through a lot in dealing with dudes. And it was always an issue with me trying to find a balance of who the type of guy that I really need to end up with versus the type of guy that I like. And it was like, okay, can I not find the kind of guy that I want? Everyone has a specific type. Everyone has a type. Everyone has a type. Can I not find him? I couldn't find him in New York. I couldn't find him in Orlando. But I told myself that I would find him in Atlanta. And so I purposely approached this dude last Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? And we still texting, still chatting. I told him today, I said, you know what? I like you. He replied back, good. I like you too, Wes. I replied back, good. So I asked him, because you know I'm going to Cali, you know. I'm going to Cali, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to be some ass up in the air, you know. And Curtis going to be like, yo, what up, ass? And the ass going to be like, yo, what's up, Curtis? Slide through. And I'll be like, come on, can I? So I asked the bae, I asked the booski. I said, yeah, do you mind if I ask somebody while I'm in Latino Oasis? The question was, if I F somebody today or if I F somebody tomorrow, would you be upset? So pause, because he got to think, he got to collect his brain together. So he's like, wait, let me read it. Hold on, I'm gonna read it right here. Adopting similar connections despite our differences. I'm gonna read it right here. Okay. All right. Okay, so he said, okay, so my question to him, y'all listening? Did y'all like this video? Like this video. So my question to him was, listen, I'm gonna let you listen.
Hey, my question is, if I was to fuck somebody tonight, tomorrow, would you be upset? If I was to fuck somebody else, would you be upset? That's my question.
Okay, so his response was, nah, I can't be upset. You're not my boyfriend, LOL. But it's not something I want to hear crap about either. Feel me? I don't want you to F nobody, but I know I can't say that. And you already know my expectation. Don't put me in harm's way. But do you remember Curtis is my ace though? Okay, so I was like, remember, because I told you this man, he's fine now, but this man fine. What? So anyways, let me charge this up. Y'all got me acting a fool on this damn thing. It's at 98%. We're gonna charge this some more. So, hearing that made me feel good, made me feel bubbly inside, you know what I'm saying? Because he was a situation that I pursued. And you can never want for anything if you don't go after it, right? So I said all of that to lead up to the About Him 2 viewing, where Atlanta has no shortage of men. And so it was very interesting because everyone at this venue was sexy as everyone. Like 9 out of 10 guys at this party was beautiful. And my head, I was like an owl, like whoo, 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 whoo. You know what I'm saying? It was just going everywhere, everywhere. I couldn't turn and not see somebody fine. I couldn't turn and not see somebody with their ass cake out, like, oh, what are you doing? Oh. But all I could think about was bae. And he ain't even my bae. I'm just calling him. We got names for each other. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how dudes can be. I could be all like, you know, ready to be in a relationship and fall in love and crap. Because I'm not. I told myself moving to Atlanta, I'm not gonna allow what happened with Chad to happen with me ever again. I know I'm able to see what I want. I'm able to see what I do not want. And if someone presents the qualities to me that aren't worth being around or worth being in or being involved with, then I'm just not gonna waste my time. I know that now. And then I can't be mad and butthurt because there will always be another. There will always be another. But what makes this situation kind of close to magical, because nothing really can compare to Chad, really, is that this person is like like if I had to put like a perfect guy, he fits that. He fits that in attitude, in masculinity, and physicality, and thoughts of life, and playfulness, and just like he fit. What? I'm like, wait a minute. Where did you come from? He's like, from my mother's stomach and my daddy's, you know, sperm. That's my response. You know what I'm saying? Like we have a lot in common. This dude is wicked cool, y'all. Wicked cool. So we'll see. But this About Him 2 thing was off the chain because About Him was cool. I couldn't really get into the acting. You know, a lot of these web series be over dramatic, like, no, don't go, I love you. Over dramatic as shit. But, you know, I couldn't really tell if this applied to About Him 2 because the audio was so blaring and loud and I couldn't really get into it. And then I was off in the corner being an introvert like I normally am. And so I couldn't really get into the episode. So I'm going to watch it again. Although the first episode made me mad because a good guy gets pummeled. Okay? And no one does anything to save him. And it was pissing me off. And usually when I watch something and the good guy gets hurt, I'm over the show. That's why I don't like Scandal anymore, because Olivia Pope presents herself to be some white hat broad, and she's not. She hasn't been a white hat in the last 3 seasons. Like, her character is so vile and disgusting and so immoral, and we're supposed to love her. Like, she started off as a hoe, and we're supposed to love a mistress, and we're supposed to love her. No, it's okay for her to kill people, but it's not okay. Like, no, I don't. Ugh, Olivia gets on my nerves. I see Kerry Washington and I'm just disgusted. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody in About Him too. Beautiful cast. I'm interviewing Henderson Maddox, the creator and director, producer, one of the producers, main producers, originator, whatever, of About Him too. And he wants to do a tell-all because of all the rumors, all the stuff, with the guys and Rico, and there's a lot going on, apparently. I don't really stay into the biz because it's none of my biz, but it's going to be my biz tonight because I'm going to ask him a ton of questions. Okay! But it was nice. It was cute. We was at the Sweet Soul Food Lounge, Sweet something lounge or shit or whatever. And it was raining, but they put the roof thing down because it was raining, but then they opened that bitch up when it stopped raining, but it was still cold. So I was like, okay, I don't know about these brothers, but I'm coldish. Why did they open up the... But anyways, I had an amazing time. Y'all can check out all my pics and things like that. I should be interviewing Gary as well, too. Tall-ass dude. Tall-ass dude. He looks 15 to me. Like, in real life, he looks 15. But he's not. I don't know how old he is, but whatever. Cool guy. But yeah, what else did I want to talk about? My Instagram stories. Did I do any quotes? Let me see if I did some quotes. Hold on. Let me see real quick. Hold on. I did do some quotes. And I did talk about something. I named names in this video. Ooh, shoot. I'm supposed to be filming a tell-all interview. Okay, so I talked about that with Henderson Maddox. That's nothing big. At a luncheon with Russell Simmons. My shy butt is networking. Well, I'm trying to anyway. How do you know when you genuinely like somebody when all you do is think about them and their well-being? And that's pretty much what it is right now with me and Bae. He's constantly on the brain, like constantly on the brain. And it's good for right now, It's nice. If you guys want to help me continue this journey with A Connection TV, because so many big things can happen now that I'm in Atlanta, but I need assistance, I need funding. I don't feel too bad because I know that there are some major bigwigs that are 100K subscribers asking for support from you guys, and you guys support. So if you are willing and able to support your boy here, Wesley, and Mona, and Twan, I'm willing to do this because I love doing this, and I love doing this for you, and I love encouraging, and I love uplifting. And it's always a profound feeling and great feeling when I meet you guys and you say that I've helped you come out, I've helped you be, you know what I'm saying? But in order for me to do that, I do need to have the financial backing because I can't do this by myself. And I've been doing this for the 11 years by myself. So I don't want to go back to work. I don't want to go back to a regular human slave job. But even if I do, I'm still going to pursue my dreams because that's what really matters at the end of the day, pursuing your dreams. If there is something out there that you love to do, but you've been told that you should not do it, go and do it because you only have one life to live. And living it the way that you want is actually living. I'm Wesley from A Connection TV, the network. Love you. Deuces.